My name is Elena Olivas Loera, and I'm a planner with the City of Wheat Ridge Community Development Department. I'm presenting case number WZ-24-07, which is a request for approval of an amendment to the Prospect Park Place Outline Development Plan to allow for RV campground uses within Phase 2 of the development, located at 11600 West 44th Avenue. The property is located on the south side of West 44th Avenue, just east of Tabor Street. According to the Jefferson County Assessor, the site is just over 6 acres in size and currently contains the Applewood RV Resort. There are multiple buildings located on the property, currently used for commercial and retail and offices, in addition to the RV parking spaces located on the southern portion of the site. The site is zoned planned commercial development under the Prospect Park Place Outline Development Plan. Adjacent properties to the north are zoned Residential 3, Commercial 1 to the west, and Agricultural 1 to the south and east. Uses in the vicinity include residential, commercial, and parks and open space. The request is for an amendment to the existing Outline Development Plan. The Outline Development Plan establishes the zoning and development standards. The purpose of the request is to allow the RV campsite uses within Phase 2 of the site on the northern side. Staff advised that a planned development was most appropriate because of the ability to customize the permitted uses and accommodate the unique nature of an RV campsite. The code allows for processing outline development plans and specific development plans concurrently or sequentially, and the applicant has chosen the sequential two-step option. The Outline Development Plan establishes the planned commercial development zoning. The proposed amendment is a single page and is attached with the staff report. The standards proposed in this amendment would apply only to Phase 2. Phase 1 would continue to be governed by the original ODP. The sheet includes certification and signature blocks for the property owners, Planning Commission, City Council, and the Mayor. There is also a character of development statement, development standards, and other standard notes, as well as permitted uses and conceptual layout of the property, including access, open space, and phases. The ODP depicts the site broken up into two separate phases. Phase 1, which is the southern half of the site, was originally entitled in 1989. This phase currently contains RV campsites. No changes are proposed in Phase 1. It is proposed to remain as is. Phase 2, which is the northern half of the site, contains the main entrance onto the site, situated along West 44th Avenue. The existing commercial buildings and house on the north side are proposed to be demolished, and the site will be redeveloped for more RV campsite spaces. One building along the western property line is proposed to remain, to be converted for restroom facilities. This table summarizes the development standards that are proposed in Phase 2 with the amendment. The proposed development standards are a combination of existing standards listed in the original ODP and new standards with the proposed land use in mind. The standards proposed with this amendment will apply only to Phase 2 of the site. The intent for Phase 2 of the site is to use it for RV camping sites, and most of the existing buildings on the northern portion of the site are planned to be demolished. The setbacks proposed are in order to ensure that the building that will remain on the site will be in compliance with the development standards of the ODP. The lot coverage accounts for the existing building that will remain and also provides a small amount of flexibility should a new building be built, though no new buildings are proposed as part of this project at this time. In all other areas, the project is proposed to comply with the zoning code, including lighting, fencing, and signage. This is a zoomed in and annotated version of the sketch plan within the amendment. The main entrance will remain unchanged to the northeast. Along West 44th Avenue, there will be a substantial 20-foot wide landscape buffer, which would include a 6-foot tall fence to provide some screening from the street. The proposed areas where the RV parking spaces would be located are called out in the white areas. One-way paved roads would provide internal circulation around the site. The small building located on the west side is to remain and be converted into restroom facilities, and visitor parking spaces are proposed just in front of the building. The existing RV campsite on the south side will remain. We use several criteria to evaluate zone change requests, which includes consistency with the comprehensive plan. A full analysis of the criteria for consideration of the zone change are provided in the staff report. The neighborhood's designation encompasses this site and a majority of surrounding properties in the vicinity. Additionally, the site is located along a neighborhood commercial corridor. The proposed ODP amendment is consistent in addressing the neighborhood revitalization designation where the property is being invested in. The proposed amendment would allow for the site to become cohesive in use, would help facilitate the removal of existing aging buildings, and increase curb appeal through site improvements and increased landscaping. The proposed use on Phase 2 of the site, which the proposed amendment would enable, would help achieve the goals of the neighborhood commercial corridor designation by providing a mix of diverse uses on the corridor. The ODP reflects allowable uses, development standards, and architectural requirements that help with economic growth, promote quality design, balance compatible land uses, and retain community character. Additionally, by way of improving the site and enabling more cohesion between Phase 1 and Phase 2, the proposal is likely to result in a positive future outcome. As a requirement of the zone change process, a neighborhood meeting was held on November 1st, 2023 via Zoom. 2 members of the public attended the meeting. Since Wheat Ridge is not a full-service city, we sent the application on referral to outside agencies as well as completed an internal review. We did not receive concerns or objections from outside agencies on the ODP amendment. Before the hearing, the property was posted for 15 days, and letters were sent to property owners and residents within a 1,000-foot radius. Comments collected on Wheat Ridge Speaks will be reviewed by the planning commissioners and entered into the public record. Staff believes the zone change request meets the criteria. It allows for a compatible and balanced land use, it complies with the comprehensive plan, and it promotes economic growth and quality design. All agencies can serve the property, and the proposal is in line with criteria for an amendment to the ODP. Ultimately, staff is recommending approval of the request. Planning Commission will recommend a decision to City Council, who will also review the ODP. If City Council approves the ODP, the zone change is approved, and the applicant can move forward with a specific development plan. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.